Hello, I'm Ashima, and today we're talking about Intermezzo by Sally Rooney, her latest offering. I liked it as much as any other Sally Rooney book. I'm a massive Sally Rooney fan. I would be happy to even get the chance to read her grocery lists, if she allows. So let's talk about this beautiful book. Peter and Ivan Quebec are two brothers living in Dublin who have a huge age gap. After the passing of their father, both the brothers struggle with the relentless passage of time. How can the world just go on? Like they did just not lose their father, who is a good and kind man overall. Both the brothers tackle the question of capital F faith. Ivan finds respite in Margaret's love, who is a decade older than he is. She brings stability and understanding to his life, which allows him to practice chess more and more. He is doing far better than his brother Peter, who is unable to accept any goodness that is offered to him because it comes from two very different sources, two very different women. Naomi is a young college student who sells explicit photos of herself online to supplement her income and is financially dependent on Peter, whereas Sylvia is an English professor, Peter's first love, who is battling chronic pain after a car accident and is unable to have sex with him. That is why they broke off. He is drinking and taking pills to death. Intermezzo by Sally Rooney borrows from Fyodor Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov. We see common themes in both the books, about which I have talked on my Instagram. It is linked in the description. Yes, in both the books, the rational brother who is curious about the world is Ivan, is named Ivan. And in Rooney's book, Ivan's dog is named Alexei, which is a sweet little nod to Dostoevsky's youngest Karamazov brother, Alexei or Alosha. But don't be too quick in writing it off as a retelling of the Russian classic. Rooney, as always, does a terrific job of telling us how interconnected our tiny little lives are. How, despite loneliness and loss, we reach out to each other and we are literally wired to love. In Rooney's novels, just like Jane Austen's works, we see this exploration of how our capacity to love and the freedom to choose is tested by the economic systems we inhabit. Peter and Ivan also grapple with masculinity. It shapes their experience of grief and love. Ivan, once in love with Margaret, is unable to be stuck in his rigid misogynistic views. He evolves. Whereas Peter, who is a liberal and progressive lawyer who must be good with words, cannot find language for the love he feels for both these women. And he appears more stuck in his ways than his younger brother. He denies love, he rejects love continuously until he comes undone. Once Peter starts to imagine a life, he realizes that to even imagine a life, to even imagine is to live it. And imagination is important for living. So the chapters from Peter's point of view in are told in choppy and sputtering prose to kind of portray the drowsy and spirally mental state of this character because he's drunken, he's self medicated. And if you're still complaining about the absence of quotation marks in Sally Rooney's works in the year 2026, you need to stop. We need to move on, guys. Stop ganging up on Mother. Intermezzo is the connecting piece or interlude between two acts of a drama, of an opera, or any other musical work. The practical purpose is to offer time for scene change. So, how fitting a title for a book exploring how these two brothers are becoming undone by the loss of their father. They're navigating their relationship without a parental figure. And the scene does change at the end. The opera goes on. So, this is my review for Intermezzo. Tell me if you liked the book, tell me if you liked the review, and I'll see you next time. Bye.